So I'd like to ask you to join me in another divine experiment. And this is where I'm wanting your body to get clear on what is the path that you would like to go. The old path of listening to all your negative beliefs and living in constant fear and doubt of yourself and doubt of life, or a new way, which is stepping into the unknown, but stepping into a path that is free from all the negativity that was there. A path of living and listening to your own heart and being guided by the wordless truth of your own essence. So let's take a nice deep breath in, letting it out, closing your eyes, and just letting your heart right now be as wide as the world. Wide enough to welcome everything that exists inside of you. That's how vast this vast, spacious, open field of love is. Now imagine right now that you're at a campfire, and the campfire is a fire of unconditional love. It's a neutral zone where you feel safe. And you're standing at the apex of two different paths that are like a fork. There's the left-hand path, which is the path of the known. It's the path of the way you've always done things. It's the path of the old way of living life, of listening to all the negativities, the path of the habit of falling into those habitual fears, those traps, these old ways of being, getting triggered by the same things. So that's the old path. It's the path of the known. It's the path that is deeply familiar to you. So imagine right now that you're standing at the apex. There's the left-hand path, and at the fork in this path, there's also a right-hand path. Now, this is the path of the unknown. This is a path of where you're stepping into the now, free from all the old habits, free from all the old beliefs, free from all the old ways of being, and you're just listening to a wordless presence of your own soul, where you're listening to the heart, and you're being guided by that, even though you don't know. And sometimes it can feel uncomfortable not to know what's going to happen. And yet this is the path of trust. Path of trust in yourself, inner listening, the path that's unfamiliar, of letting yourself be guided moment by moment by where the heart guides you. So these are the two divergent paths, the left-hand path and the right-hand path. And so just to check it out, I want you to check out how your body feels, how your mind feels, your heart feels, and your being feels by stepping down and going down that path that is the left-hand path. The path of the known, the habits, the negative beliefs, the old ways of being is very familiar. It may even be comfortable because it's the way you've always lived. And so go ahead and take a step down the left-hand path, the path of the known, the path of the way you've always done things, the path of the familiar, the habits, the negativities, the reactions. So you're going to step down the path to a day from now, and just breathe how you're breathing a day from now and feel how you're feeling. Check in with your body. What does it feel like to be a day from now walking down that old path? What does that feel like? What does your heart feel about it? Going the old way, the habitual way, with all the negative beliefs and the tail spinning and habits and all of it. How does your heart feel about that? How does your mind, check in with your mind. How does your mind feel about it? How does your soul, your essence, your being feel about it? Just check it out. You're just checking in, you're doing a divine experiment. So let's walk on down that left-hand path, the path of the known, the habitual, to a week from now. And just check it out. How are you feeling in yourself a week from now? Walking the old path, the old habit. Breathe how you're breathing. Feel how you're feeling. How does your heart feel about going this old route? How does the mind feel about going that old route? Check out your body. How does your body feel about it? And your being. Just check it out. You're just checking out the old way of doing things. Continue walking down this path to a month from now and breathe how you're breathing a month from now, walking the old path. How does your heart feel? Your mind feel? Your body feel? Your being feel? Just check it out. And now keep walking to the 6-month mark and check it out. How are you feeling walking the old route with all the negative beliefs and the reactive patterns and all the old fears and the habitual way of doing things? This is the old way. Check it out. Now it's 6 months down the line. Breathe how you're breathing. Feel how you're feeling. Opening into the consciousness of you 6 months down the line here. How does your heart feel about it? How does your mind feel about it? How does your being feel about it? Check out your body. We're just checking it out right now. And now keep strolling down that path until you get to the 1-year mark. So it's you a year from now walking the old route. How are you feeling in yourself? Breathe the way you're breathing. Feel how you're feeling. Opening into the consciousness of you a year down the line here. How does your body feel? How does your heart feel? Check out your mind. How does your mind feel? And your being. And now, for the sake of the power of the Matrika Shakti, the power of the spoken word, describe out loud exactly what this is like. Living the old way, the old habits, the old beliefs. 1, 2, 3. You're a year down the line. 1, 2, 3. Just describe it out loud. Okay, now time now to turn around and let's walk back towards the campfire. So we're going to walk back to the 6-month mark. And let's walk back to the 1-month mark. Let's walk back to the 1-day mark. Let's walk back. And we're just getting ready to jump into the now. So take a deep breath in. And jump into the now, into the neutral zone where you're back at the campfire. And you're completely free of that old consciousness. You're in the neutral zone, here by the campfire. Now, let's take a gander down that right-hand path. Down the path of the unknown, where you're living in a fresh way. Free from that all the old beliefs, the old fears, the old habits. You're completely free from that. But it means that if you're going to step into the unknown, into the now, you're going to have to be attuned to your heart every moment. You're going to have to listen every moment to this wordless guidance as it pulls you in the direction that feels right for you. And so imagine right now, and you're just going to check it out. I want you to check out what it's going to feel like to be absolutely free from the beliefs, the negative habits, the old pain, the old fears, the old way of being, that whole way, that is gone. And instead, you're stepping into the right-hand path, free from all of that, into the path of the unknown. So go ahead and step to a day from now and breathe how you're breathing. Feel how you're feeling, opening into the consciousness of you a day from now. Now it's unfamiliar because we don't know what this is going to be like. The truth is we've never known what any moment's going to be like. But right now, we've chosen to be present and to be here now. And so what does this feel like? Check your body. check your mind. What does your mind feel like? Completely free from all the negativities, all the fears, the habits, the old ways of being, the reactivity. What does the mind feel like? What does the being feel like? The heart feel like? Okay, so just checking it out, continuing to walk down as we continue this divine experiment to a week from now. And just how are you breathing a week from now? This is the path of the unknown, where we're listening to a deeper clarity, where we're not locked or trapped in old habits. Instead, those have fallen away. All the old negative beliefs have fallen away. The ways of being have fallen away. And we're stepping freshly into the now. And yet, the now is unknown. And so, what does this feel like to you? Breathe how you're breathing. Feel how you're feeling. Open into the consciousness of you now. Check out your body. What does it feel like? Check out your mind, how it feels unfettered by all those old negative beliefs. Check out your being. Let's continue walking to a month from now. And again, just breathing how you're breathing, feeling how you're feeling, opening into the consciousness of you a month from now, you. And just check it out. Check out your body. What does it feel like? Check out your breathing. What does your breathing feel like? What does your heart feel like? Your mind feel like? Just check it all out. And now walking on down to the 6-month mark. And again, we're completely freshly living each moment in the unknown, free from all the old negative habits and beliefs and ways of being. And instead, we're freshly open, listening to the moment, listening to our heart in the now. What does your mind feel like when it's free from all of that old? What does your body feel like? It's you 6 months down the line, walking down this path of the unknown, living each moment in the now, just listening to your heart and being guided by your own heart to the right path for you. What does that feel like? In your heart? What does your body feel like? Your being feel like? Okay, let's continue walking on down the road until we get all the way to the 1-year mark. And just breathe how you're breathing. Feel how you're feeling. You're opening into the consciousness of you a year from now, you. How are you feeling in yourself? What does your body feel like? What does your being feel like? What does your heart feel like? Check out your mind. Okay, it's the path of the unknown. And yet, by a year from now, when we're free from all the old, what does this feel like to live in the now? In the now, freshly guided each moment by your own heart, by the truth of who you are, by the clarity that's here. And describe out loud in your room exactly what this is like a year from now. 1, 2, 3. Just describe it out loud. And now compare it with the left-hand path. Which path feels like the appropriate path for you? Which path feels like your body and your heart and your being feels most aligned to? Check it out. What's the right decision for you? The right path for you? The correct path for you? Okay. Turn around, walk back towards the 6-month mark, continue walking back by the 1-month mark, continue walking back to the 1-week mark, continue walking back to the 1-day mark, and pause there and take a deep breath in and jump into the now, into the neutral zone, right by the campfire. Now you're standing right now in the neutral zone by the apex of these two paths. Which of these two paths feels the right choice for you to take? The old way or the new way, the path of the unknown, living in the moment, listening moment by moment to your own truth, your own heart, or the old way, the old habitual way? Which one feels like the right path for you? Speak out loud. Which path is the correct path for you? And now let the other path that's no longer the correct path for you dissolve into light. And in front of you is a doorway. And this is called the doorway to decision. Decision comes from the root word incise, which means to cut off. And the moment we make a decision, it's like we cut off all other possibilities, all other options. Goethe said, the moment you make a decision, it's as if the whole universe floods in to support you in that decision. So you are on the threshold of making a decision right now. And there's a door in front of you. And the moment you step over that doorway, you are deciding now this is the new path that you're going to walk. So take hold of the door, open the door, step through the door, slam that shut door behind you, and stepping now into the now. Into this that is the correct path for you. Into this new consciousness. And the whole universe will flood in to support you in this new way forward. The fact that you can even conceive of this means you can start from here, starting now. So let's all take a nice deep breath in, letting it out, and opening even vaster into this healthy, wholesome, clear consciousness. You can open your eyes now. Taking another nice deep breath in, and letting it out, and another nice deep breath in, letting it out, and opening your eyes now.